Hey everybody, so this is my first video about MS or multiple sclerosis. Um, just decided to make a kind of like a daily thing. Um, so in 2015, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. My symptoms were numbness and tingling. It kind of started here in my chest, and then it worked its way to my back, and then down my arm. Next thing I knew, like the whole left side of my body, including my leg, was just numb and tingling. I could move fine. I was still able to get around. I just didn't know what it was that was affecting me like that. So after about a week, that's how long it took me to decide to go to the hospital. I went, and of course they did a bunch of tests, MRIs, all types of stuff, and they came back and told me that I have multiple sclerosis. Initially, my reaction was, no, you're wrong. Yeah, all I knew about multiple sclerosis was seeing people in wheelchairs, and I definitely didn't think that that was something that I was dealing with. But after looking into it more, I learned a lot. Learned a lot about a lot of different people who are well known who have MS, but still live their life to the fullest, on their 2 feet, which was something that I was honestly concerned about, losing my legs, like who wouldn't be. But after that, talking to my neurologist, he put me on, we went through a couple different medications. It was Rebif, which the side effects like really kicked my ass. Because you start on a low dose, and then after a couple doses you move up to a higher dose, and after a few doses of that you move on to an even higher dose, which will be the dose that you would stay on, if your doctor decides to keep you on that medication. It kind of put me down, the side effects when they tell you flu-like symptoms. Yeah, like cold sweats, aches and pains, and just hurting. I would wake up, just the bed was soaked from me sweating. My bones were hurting. Then we moved on to what was it? Gilenia. Gilenia was a once a day pill, and the side effects weren't too bad. But when I would go get an MRI, I would have like a new spot, a new lesion on my brain, or so they would come out. They were small spots, but even still, that just showed that the drug wasn't working. So we decided to switch to Rotuxan, which was an infusion. I'm sorry, I just got a little brain fog. If you know, you know. They switched me to Rotuxan, which was an infusion every 6 months, and it seemed to help, but it still wasn't like getting the job done to the point where it was basically stopping anything. Every once in a while I would still have like a new spot, and so then my doctor said, okay, well, let's try Ocrevus. Ocrevus is something that I've been on for almost 3 years now. My MRIs have been showing up the same every time. Nothing new. I have had a few episodes where I would, have numbness and tingling, and that he would just give me some steroids, and it would, help with the inflammation and get me back to being normal. So lately, probably within the last almost 2 months now, I've been having a lot of symptoms going this way and that way. I've been having a lot of back pain. My legs, my knees and my ankles, to be specific, have been really bothering me this past month or so, like to the point one Sunday I woke up and I could barely walk. It was really hard to deal with. It scared the hell out of me. But I decided to start back with my pain management and physical therapy, and also following up with my primary care physician. And it kind of like threw me off because they're so quick to say, "Oh, all right, well, here's a prescription." I'd rather not. The way everything goes, like, it's something that I feel like is just a band-aid. Like, you can give me a pill to help me with the pain, but after that pill wears off, the pain is still going to be there. So my question is, what can we do to help stop the pain? I mean, I understand it may not go away completely, but to lighten it up, what do I need to do? So that's why I started with the physical therapy, trying to get back my whole range of motion and everything like that. And along the way, actually, my barber tells me about this woman, Miss Kim, who is into alternative medicine, meaning vitamins and change of diet and massage therapy and cupping. I've never even had a massage, so I can't even sit there and not pay it any mind. So of course, at the point that I'm in, I'm open to anything. So I ended up going to see her. We had a long talk. She told me about a doctor, Terry Walls, who was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. She was in a really bad place where it was hard for her to walk, and she is a physician. So at one point she was using 2 canes, to walk between this room to that room. And with her changing her diet and focusing more on vitamins, she was able to walk the whole hospital without any canes. Which is, if someone with multiple sclerosis knows that if you can take one more step than you took yesterday, that's an achievement. It may seem small to some, but for people who are dealing with the things that we're dealing with, it's a very big achievement. So to hear that, I looked into it more. She has a cookbook. I ordered it. I'm gonna go ahead and look into what once the book comes in, see what I need to buy and everything like that, because I am looking to change my diet, because I don't eat the best. It's kind of hard and kind of expensive, honestly, but in the long run, I think it'll help. So today I actually had my first session with Miss Kim, where they did the cupping. They put the suction cups on my back, on my knees, on my ankles, rub magnesium oil and iodine, just rub me down in it, Gave me a full massage, stretched me out like I've never been stretched before. Like my legs were just like all the way up here, but it was just something to try. So that's why I did it, and I'm glad I did. And when I left there, she gave me some vitamins. She gave me magnesium, where she told me I should take 2 of these at bedtime, and optional to take 1 during the day. Just however I'm feeling. If I wake up feeling kind of like rough or whatever, start my day off with 1, but to at night take 2 of them before bed. So she gave me that. She also gave me vitamin D3. So she said your body should have about 10,000 units a day. So this is 5,000. So this is 1 to 2 times per week. Now, she said my vitamin D levels are most likely low, so that way I should do twice a week. So that's where I'm starting with this D3. I'm going to start this twice a week. And she also gave me vitamin D3 and K2. Once at bedtime. So with that 5,000 there and this 5,000 here should basically cover my 10,000 units of vitamin D per day. So that is the plan, to just follow through with the vitamins. I'll be seeing her once a week, along with going to physical therapy and seeing the chiropractor, which is a big help. So yeah, this is day 1, and I just decided to do this as a video log to kind of see the progress and see where this is taking me. I'm just at the point where I am open to anything that doesn't have to do with opioids, honestly. Because the furthest I go is occasionally I'll take ibuprofen, and other than that, I smoke marijuana. So that's how I ease the pain right now before anything else. So I'm not only hoping that this helps me, but I'm hoping that it can help someone else watching this. So this is day 1. And I hope to have people tune in and even give me some advice on foods and vitamins, or exercises, whatever the case. So this is day 1. So thank you for listening, and I will be back tomorrow.